Hey, beautiful people. Welcome or welcome back. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a reading all about the person on your mind, their thoughts, their feelings, their energies, and their intentions towards you and your connection at this time. Today's reading is going to be an ultra deep dive. It is my intention to give you clarity on what this person is experiencing towards you at this time. Now, I'm going to explain the layout of the reading momentarily, but first I do want to note that this reading is timeless and it is also intended for all zodiac signs. So I trust that it found you exactly when it was meant to. But as usual, I will shout out any zodiac signs or any other symbols that I see to give you that bonus confirmation and insight. So let's carry on into the reading. I always ask that you listen to your intuition, and as always, please take messages if, when, and how they truly resonate within you. Now, I also want to note for you, I am a little bit sick right now in case this is the first time you're joining on the channel and you haven't watched any of my recent readings. I'm a little bit sick. I feel like I'm finally pulling through this. However, in today's reading, I may occasionally need to take a breather for 2 seconds or a sip of water here and there. And I wanted to give you that heads up right from the get-go. At the end of the day, I'm just a human on the other side of this screen, and humans get sick. So I am here though. I felt called to do this reading for you all anyway. I'm going to get started by introducing the cards to you. This first spread is all about their general thoughts, feelings, energies, and intentions towards you. I left it general for that reason. Essentially, to put it bluntly, it's this person and what is happening towards you. So if you think of like an arrow, it's whatever this person's experience is pointed at you, with you being the center focus point. Hi, Wally. Wally says hello, everyone, our channel mascot. After we're done with this spread, I will get a little more specific with the tarot, continuing with the general theme of today's reading of this person's thoughts and feelings towards you, as well as their intentions. We will then get channeled messages out to see what they'd like to say to you at this time, followed by tiles and charms for bonus confirmation and insight for you. And then, as always, I will end our reading with a message just for you. And I always encourage you to stick around to the very end. I do that with the intention of recharging the energy and focusing it back on yourself, which is very important when we watch tarot, especially about other people. It's important to remember to refocus your energy back on you after that. It's such an important thing to do. So that's why I always end our readings on that note. It recharges the energy, it brings the focus back on you, and it lightens things up a little bit. So anyway, let's get to the reading, you guys. Representing your person directed towards you right now, thoughts, feelings, energies, intentions. We have the primary archetypes being agape, the stone, and the one. And then the secondary archetypes being the thread, the ocean, and the riddle. There is a very deep message behind this, which I'm going to unpack first when I'm done introducing the other cards. We have trine, things are magically aligning. Scorpio, face your feelings. So obviously someone in this connection could be a Scorpio, or in general, emotions are running high right now. And then we also have full moon, all is being revealed, and ideation. Okay. So when it comes to your person, first of all, their primary emotions towards you, their primary energies towards you seem to be very, very, very emotional. And that would make sense. They're their emotions, but I mean in the sense of like a love bubble. Agape is unconditional love. It's also devotion. It's a pure type of love. With the stone, we have the energy of permanence, of a long-lasting future. It's reminding me of the energy of a diamond, a symbol of forever, stability, longevity, and permanence. And then with the one, we have this very, very deep level of connection, and this person may even view you as the one, so to speak. Now, here's where it gets interesting. With the 3 archetypes kind of like confirming the others, we have the thread, the ocean, and the one. And all 3 of these are indicating a deeper level of conceptualization of what is actually going on here in the connection. And what I mean by that is this person seems to be aware consciously that they have very, very deep feelings for you. Feelings that go beyond the norm and maybe something they've ever experienced for another person before. And then diving deeper, this person seems to be conscious that there is, in fact, something deeper going on here. With the thread, I sometimes take that as a card indicating a soul tie or a soul connection. With the ocean, we have this realm of depth that has left to be unexplored, that still has yet to be explored. And then we have the riddle, which is the puzzle. It's the figuring it out type of energy. So right now, this person may be in the process of doing some research or looking into soul connections or trying to understand why they feel this level of depth and emotion towards you. But that hasn't come up to the surface yet, as in they haven't fully come to that conclusion, or they don't feel like they quite have their answer yet, okay? They feel this intense love towards you. They feel this deep, deep level of devotion and connection, almost like they've known you forever. They could see themselves being with you forever. And then underneath that is them trying to understand that and figure it out. So they could literally be doing research. If you've ever been there before, you know how that goes. When you meet like a higher level soul connection, such as a soulmate or twin flame, sometimes it can kind of rock your world if you're not familiar with what that is. You feel something different than you've ever felt before. And sometimes people go down the rabbit hole of researching and trying to figure it out. And your person just might be in that place right now. I do feel as though it's likely, based on the energies that are coming out, that this is probably a soulmate connection. Doesn't have to be the case, but I am getting that energy here. And more than likely, the two of you definitely have a past life or two with each other, just based on what's coming through from your person and the way that they are experiencing this. And if this sounds like something you are also experiencing, it could be that the two of you are mirroring each other. And this person is coming through right now to let you know that they're on the same page, or they're in the process of just trying to figure out what's going on here. And it seems to be with positive intention. Like this person is having a lot of positive feelings, a lot of intensely deep feelings and experiences with you. And they just want to understand what's going on underneath the surface here, right? Hi, Wally. It feels a little bit magical to this person. It feels a little bit surreal. And they're really just trying to understand why they're feeling what they're feeling and what the depth of this connection actually holds. Like, what's really going on here? Why do they feel this intense level of devotion towards you? Why do they feel like they've known you forever? Why do they just intuitively know that you're meant to be a part of their life? Or why do they already see you being in their future for the rest of their life? Like, these are questions your person is currently pondering, even if you just met them, or even if it's a newer connection, or you haven't reached a certain level of depth in the 3D with each other yet. Your person's already there trying to figure it out. Now, this could definitely be somebody you have history with. That also wouldn't take me by surprise here. It's just that right now, in the present state of the connection, your person seems to just be trying to understand what's happening here, basically. And it's for a good reason. They just feel very magically pulled towards you. There's a lot of magnetism here. They have a lot of depth and love. And it seems like they really want you to be a part of their life permanently. Like, they want you to hold a permanent space in their 3D reality. They're learning how to actually address and understand their own emotions here as well. So it could be that maybe it's the first time your person's ever reached this level of emotional depth before. And it could be that that's what's prompting them to want to research it and understand what's going on here. For the first time, your person's emotions are like cranked up to 10, and they're trying to understand what is so different about your connection. Why do they feel this level of intensity? The energy of Scorpio is very intense. And by the way, shout out to my fellow Scorpios out there. But yeah, Scorpios are freaking intense, man. And so is the energy that comes from Scorpio. Very intense, very bold, emotional, determined, fiery, heated. And your person is feeling everything times 10, and they're just trying to understand it. I feel like I'm going in circles now, you guys. One moment. Unfortunately, I have to cough. Let me grab my water too so I can stop that from happening. Whew, all right. Yeah, they're having a lot of revelations come through too. So maybe for some of you, this person is doing research. For others of you out there, this person is literally just having like profound experiences related to you. Like if you've ever had like an intense experience with somebody from your soul family before, like a high level soul connection, you might know what I'm talking about here. But even like having like physical contact sometimes, like touching somebody's hand. If you have like an intense soul connection with them, it can almost feel electric or something like that. So your person might be having some profound experiences right now that are revealing this to them, that there's something more under the surface, or their intuition is just telling them that there's something more that they haven't understood yet. And they're kind of like brainstorming. It's like they're not stressing about this. Your person isn't like anxious about it or like doing any type of research because they're like deeply confused and overwhelmed and stressed out by it. They're feeling very creative. They're feeling like, oh wow, this is interesting. I want to know more. Like they're trying to brainstorm and figure it out, but it's coming from a place of curiosity, I guess you could say. So interesting. Let me get into the tarot now. We'll dive a little deeper into their more specific thoughts. That was all sort of intended to be general. Basically, this person is just feeling very deeply connected to you at this time, and they're trying to understand what's going on. So let's see where they're at. I'm going to start with the tarot and take it from there. Okay, so we have the Magician and the Empress. Hold on. I'll grab that. Sometimes you guys note that my audio cuts out, and actually this technically came out first, or I saw it first. So we're going to put it there. I think that happens sometimes when I like bend over to grab cards. So if the audio ever like cuts out for a second, it's probably because I don't use a microphone, and sometimes the cards fall, I have to pick them up, or I have to like turn my head. So that's probably what it is. I don't have like top of the line, top notch equipment. I'm just a human being over here reading cards with the equipment I have, which is my phone and some basic filming stuff. So just thought I'd note that for all of you out there. Okay, let's get a couple more cards out. This person's thoughts and feelings about the viewer, please. Okay, thoughts and feelings about the viewer. Yeah, that's not a shock that that came out. First of all, your person thinks about you a lot at night. I just want to throw that out there right away with this last combo coming out like that, the Moon and the Four of Swords. This person thinks about you particularly at night. Now, I do think that they think about you a lot during the daytime hours as well, but there's something about the nighttime where this person feels extremely connected to you. So they're thinking about you. Maybe that's when the two of you actually like physically get to see each other or spend time together. Or it could even be that this person's having some intense dreams about you lately or something like that. But there's something about the nighttime hours that's really important to your person when it comes to you. They're thinking about you a lot. They feel very connected to you. Maybe their intuition is heightened during that time as well. So they're receiving a lot of guidance or information about you at night. You name it. It could be a combination of a few different things. But the night is really significant from this person directed towards you. They're thinking about you a lot, receiving info. They're in their feels. So I want to throw that out there. There's something about magnetism that they're feeling towards you as well. They feel like magnetically pulled into you. They feel supercharged. It's almost like, I just heard breathe you into life. It's almost like this person feels like who you are as a person is everything that they've tried to manifest. Okay, so like if they had like a checklist of everything they were looking for in a partner, it's like you would fit that image to a T coming from their perspective. Now, I don't think that they are impractical. They don't think you're perfect. They don't think you're better than anyone else or like this complete angelic being that's not human. But they do feel like you check all of their boxes, and it's almost eerie to them in a way because it almost feels as though like it's almost like, I'm not saying that they feel like they created you, but in a way it's almost like they feel like the universe created this to exist in the first place. So we could be talking about somebody who has faith in God or has a strong spiritual practice, or somebody who definitely believes in a higher power and almost believes that a higher power created this connection or destined it to be. Your person might be having like a first glimpse into the concept of fate and destiny right now, because something is coming through about them really trying to understand the magic behind this connection. Almost like it feels so surreal to them. They feel like it's almost like evidence that there's something deeper going on in the universe as a whole. Like your person is really waking up to the fact that there is more than meets the eye when it comes to this life. And it has something to do with you. So I don't know what that is. That is not uncommon when we meet a powerful soul connection. Really not uncommon at all, but it could be that maybe this is your person's first experience into that world. And so it's all very new to them. It's magical. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And I feel like a lot of you watching probably do. When we first meet like a high level soul connection, it can be almost surreal. And again, like I was saying earlier, it can prompt us into researching things or looking into things. And it kind of like has us go down a rabbit hole of like just a whole bunch of new things to discover about the ways of the universe and how everything is so deeply connected. Fate, God, the universe, divine orchestration, divine timing. And I think your person is kind of just diving into that world for the first time for most of you, where they feel this intensity they've never felt before. It's almost like they feel like God brought the two of you together, or there's some element of fate tying the two of you together and they're trying to figure it out. And especially at night, they're having a lot of revelations about that come through. Oh my goodness. And I'm sorry I'm sick, you guys. Again, I'm going to stop saying that, but oh my goodness. Anyway, with the King of Wands and the Knight of Swords, they said I need to pull one more card to join the two together. So I don't know what that's all about, but I'm doing it. Okay. So what's that all about? What card joins those two together, please? Okay, so we have the Six of Wands connecting the two. What that's telling me basically is your person sees a lot of sides of you that they also see within themselves, and it's actually boosting up their confidence quite a bit. There's something about your communication with each other, your communication skills, that's helping them with their communication skills. There's also a lot about feeling confident that's coming through from this connection. So something this person gains from this connection is being a better communicator, feeling more confident, feeling more attractive, and better about themselves. It's also helping them to want to take the lead in their life, to take charge, to tap into that type of energy. And they feel like it's come from you. Like there's something about you and your connection that's supercharging all of this. And they see that within both of you. They feel like both of you are succeeding because of this connection, which is very interesting. What I'm going to do next is get out their intentions towards you. So give me one moment here while I pack up my cards and get a good shuffle going. Talk to me about this person's intentions in this connection, please. By the way, if you are resonating with this so far and enjoying the reading, here is your perfect opportunity to like the video and subscribe for more in the future. Okay, talk to me about this person's intentions in this connection, please. That's interesting. We have the Six of Wands and the Six of Cups. Okay, hold on. Six of Wands, Six of Cups. I think we're talking about somebody who's very open to spiritual concepts, and I just have to throw that out there because a specific message just came through. Won't be for everyone, okay? Putting that out there, but it came through, so I have to say it. This person believes in soul connections. They believe in past lives. They believe that there is something the two of you came together for in this lifetime to heal, and they want to heal that and have victory over that so you can move forward into a better energy. Let's get a couple more cards out. They definitely believe in the concept of past lives, some type of soul connection. They want to have victory over something that maybe was left undone in another connection or in another lifetime, okay? This person may also be thinking about introducing you to their family, and then the Four of Wands came out. This person may also be thinking about planning on marrying you. Like, you guys, I'm a very honest reader. I don't beat around the bush. I feel like I say that in most of my readings that are like this for a reason, because I'm really not one of those tarot readers that feeds you stuff I think you want to hear just to get views or likes or whatever it is. Like, I like to keep it 100% for my viewers, right? But that message came out, and as I was like channeling that message and just starting to talk about that, we had the Four of Wands come out, which is literally a card that indicates union, marriage, and sometimes gatherings of friends and family for the sake of celebration. The Sun, the Ace of Wands. This to me is all indicating that your person is intending on coming into a physical 3D union with you, whether that's formal marriage or not, but it would involve the uniting of families. Like, it would involve maybe meeting your family, you meeting their family, like meeting each other's closest loved ones and almost having like a gathering of everyone to celebrate, which to me indicates a wedding or a union of some kind, a reunion. And we're talking about their general intentions here, not necessarily their next moves. So it's telling me that your person has already thought about marrying you, coming into a union with you, something worth celebrating. There's a lot of energy coming through about celebration. Almost every single card here can be read in that way. Celebrating, uniting, coming closer, coming into union, moving things forward, having a new start that feels creative and fertile and exciting. Almost like a honeymoon phase where you're just in this deep level of bliss with each other. So this person is clearly planning on taking this connection to that level if you're not already there. I feel like that is something that the two of you haven't had formally yet. Like, you might be in a relationship with each other, or you might be getting close to that point. This to me is talking about like the ultimate, like starting a family, meeting each other's families, a wedding, a formal union where everyone knows the two of you are together, you're a couple. And there's no questioning it. So that basically seems to be this person's intentions. They plan on taking it to that level. Now, it doesn't mean that's happening tomorrow or the next day, but that's clearly their intention to get to that point at some point in time with you. Now, what I'm going to do is get out some tiles and charms for bonus confirmation, information, okay? Okay. Now I'm seeing the word sun already. The sun is important. The sun is divine masculine energy. It also represents Leo. I forgot to shout out the other zodiac signs as I was pulling the tarot. So if anybody wants to drop those down below in the comments, you're more than welcome to. I don't know why I'm like separating things out. That's weird. Anyway, I'm like getting all like bleh right now, which is odd. I don't know why that's coming out of nowhere. But anywho, if anybody wants to share the zodiac signs, you're welcome to. for extra confirmation. I'm not going to pull all the tarot out again to get that out for you. Either way, if this is resonating with you, it's resonating with you. That's only ever for bonus confirmation. I am, however, also seeing the word Sunday coming out. So Sunday might be significant. This upcoming Sunday, a Sunday in general. Sunday also, to me, growing up in a Christian environment, represents like the holy day, the day of rest, the day of celebration, of recharging. So maybe that's tied in with this somehow. We also have the letter C coming out here in the charms. That's all I'm seeing. If you guys see any words that I'm missing, I always encourage you to comment down below for the collective. Some of you guys like doing the word scramble. You're welcome to do that. We have a leaf, a hummingbird, a gingerbread man, and a cross. Someone could definitely be Christian in this connection, or having like a strong religious practice could be important to at least one of you here. The leaf reminds me of summer, the gingerbread man reminds me of winter, and the hummingbird reminds me of a need to refuel and recharge and rest. So that could also be important here. Maybe you and your person need to actually like take a breather and rest for a little while if this is finding you. Okay. Whew. All right, you guys. Speaking of rest, I need to rest. I need to go take a break for a little while. The sickness is like taking it all out of me, you guys. Plus, reading really has the power to drain you of your energy or alter your energy. So I need to take a breather after this and listen to what my body is telling me and the reading itself. But anyway, if you guys have made it this far in the reading, drop a feather or a bird emoji down below to let me know. This is your first personal message from universe. It is the woodpecker. Use your discernment and fortitude to achieve your goals and find a new rhythm. We also have your affirmation of the day, which I invite you to comment down below to affirm with me. Today I am free of drama. Today I will let go of the people that do not support me and only surround myself with positive people. And I always love this one. It's very true. Life is short. Make sure that you have reciprocal connections in your reality and that you do surround yourself with people who uplift you, not weigh you down or use you or drag you down in any type of way. But I am going to go ahead, pack up, and leave this reading here. I want to thank you all kindly for joining for today's reading. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day or night. And until next time, bye for now.